Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Craft with Me where I am working on the Egyptian archaeological artist's folio. Still a mouthful, I don't know what else to do with it. So here we are. I have a fresh cup of tea, cheers. The construction is back at the front door it's not at the front door, it just feels like that. This is the 22nd day in a row. My brain still very unhappy. Lots of noise, lots of vibration, lots of. It is 13 degrees outside, which is on the nippy side. Jay's won last night, magic number is now 8. All the news that's fit to print, let's get after it. So, what have we been doing since we last spoke? So, since we last spoke, I found this funky little ticket, which is a really good blue that I decided to put there because it just sort of perks it up. What have we done here? So here, we were working on that envelope, and I used some paint just randomly to create a little bit of color. What was I looking for? I know, I was looking for, this is tracing paper. When I was looking for that, I found that I had done some boiled book stuff probably earlier in the year, maybe May, April, and I had done Egypt stuff. And look at this map. And it does need to be sung. So I am on board with that. It's the back of a page, but you can see beautiful book boiling. And the index feels really helpful because there is all of the information and so forth that might have been handy for an artist, and clearly a map would be useful. That just slides in there. And I'm also very happy that there is a bit of yellow, or more yellow here. I also coffee dyed that. On the side here, we have her School Board of Glasgow, Annie Edgar, and this was also a boiled book, and it's a little picture, and I feel like this is possibly Annie, Clara, and her mom, and I think that would be something that she would carry with her. And then, did we do anything else? Yes, we did. We did this, which is the folio that goes on the side here. We need to have a tag for this. There is a tag that goes down here, and that's why I have that piece of paper so I won't forget. And there's probably some additional decorating that needs to be done there. So that might be the next bit of time, or we can work on this. And so this is this side. Now then, this side is just a pile of bits and pieces. So it's whatever we want to put in the side tuck. The whole reason why I was so attracted to this journal folio is these little spots here. In the original, Carolyn at Spirit of Nature Art created little, it's like specimen slides. I don't think we need to do specimen slides. I think we need to do something very special for this journal in particular. And that is, instead of doing specimens, because she is an artist, I would love to have little paint, she has her paintbrush, and then it's a little pad of paint that she can then use. So it's really a portable folio for an artist. So this, I want to make into paint pots. No problem, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think we're gonna have to do some templates. And I'm standing up so that I can take my shirt off because suddenly I'm hungry. I'm hot. Oh. Okay, so what were some of the challenges? I decided to do that because this is way more funner than doing the cards. And we can do all of the cards at the same time. And then we would only have these additional cards to do as well. So that makes a whole lot of sense to me. So we need to put basically a belly band. Okay, I need some scrap. So this is smaller. So what do I have for problems? Well, what do I have for problems on this particular project, I think is a, let's reduce down our issues here by an order of magnitude. So if I'm going to do paint, I kind of need a bit of a thickness so that it's not just like a single layer. It needs to be, I think, a couple, just to give it some oomph. Okay. I can make a layer. Okay, how's that? The other thing that I could do is I could put it as a pocket. Though I do like the idea of a belly band. But you could do like a 4 or 6 size pocket thing. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to get dear Nancy, you are invaluable. So then, I need measurements. For measurements, I need my steel ruler. We're just all at Twitter this morning. I could have done all this before. No, you aren't. Okay. Well, it's not there. It's not there. So let us measure. Let us measure. So this is, that's 3/4 of it. Hey, you know what? It's too bad they don't sort of print it on the top. This is 1 inch. Okay, and this is the one I was measuring, which does not have the, let's measure the top. For the love of Pete. I think this is 3/4, yes. So, there. So, and then how much space would we want between the holes? 1/4 inch? 1/4 inch would be good. Gracie's doing fine. She's had her, what I call her 11s. So when I have a morning cup of tea, she gets some treats, which is always very exciting. Okay, we can do the 3/4 one here. So all of this would need to be punched on the wrong side because you need to have a whole bunch of guidelines to figure out where you're going to do your punchy punches. There. And I said 1/4 inch, I think. 1/4 inch. 3/4. 1/4 inch. 3/4. 1/4 inch. Oops, that's a half. 3/4. Okay. So I want to be able to punch here, 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 and here. And I'm almost certain that paint's going to come off, but oh well. So if we do it on the back side, we should be able to kind of line up and see the line and the line and pop. It's not going to be perfect, but neither is it going to be awful. Oh, I have another thought about how we might be able to accomplish this. There. So that these are even. This one does not feel even. It is. It's just tricky. I've got some more of these dots. So that's what that scale looks like. Now let's do 1/8 of an inch just to see how close that is. And 1/2 inch. I think the 1/8 of an inch looks better. It feels a little kind of tighter. And then, so you would do that. The other thing that we could do is the inch. 1 inch and so I'm going to use that as a natural edge. So inch, and that's going to be a natural edge, inch, there, 1/4 inch, inch, 1/4 inch, inch. Now then, thought occurs. We are using the back side. So this is, yeah, okay. Maybe not. Need to do 1/4 inch. so these are going to bump off the edge, I think. Okay, so useful to know. Oh, maybe we go this way. I should have used a larger piece of paper. That's one of the obvious take-home messages, but I just want to look at scale. And so that would be those pots. So I either have paints that are like that or paints that are like that. And so this would give me 5. This would give me 6. I think the smaller one is better somehow. The smaller one is better. Okay. Put that away. Have a swig of tea. And if the top, so I need 2 layers of that, and I need a larger sort of bottom layer. So I need 3 layers, 2 of which are going to be punched. We think that's the story, and we're sticking to it. Okay. So this is that long. One of the things that Caroline at Spirit of Nature Art did when she was doing this tutorial was not provide any measurements. And I understand the wisdom in that, because it depends on how big everything is, and it teaches a different kind of making skill. So if this needs to be 4.5 by 6.5 or whatever, you are used to having all of the measurements in your head and needing to track them. But if you are using the piece that you are using, it's going to be that long, whatever that long is, and you don't need to worry about the measurements as specifically. Anyways, thought that was a fun idea. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to see if this will, I should do the whole thing. Let's do it this way. So I just want to see whether or not this will punch. And it will. If anybody watches Forged in Fire, probably not, but maybe on this with this audience, I'm not sure. Our little friend saying, "It will kill, it will cut." How far is that to that? Or it is yes, okay. That's 3/4. Let's do 1.5 inches. 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches would mean that 1.5 would be 3/8. I like the 3/8 better. And I know that top one has got the corner bit out. It might go on the bottom. There we are. Oh, come on. What did I say? 1.5 inch, 1/4? 1.5 inches. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that sound outside. It is the grumbling of machinery. Now this needs to be on the bottom for a completely different reason. Now then, yes, that's what we will do. Okay, so step 1, gluey glue. And I don't think I need to worry about coloring this, because I think if this is going to be a little paint palette, then it's going to be a natural idea to have those colors be the like inform the splodges. Like my paint palette, as soon as you start using it, it ends up looking like a dog's breakfast. Ow, pinch. So these are not clean. There's bits all over the middle of it, and that's what a working watercolor palette looks like, I think. That's what mine looks like anyways. So there we are. I will measure, what did we say, 3/8? I think we said 3/8. So this is going to be the back side. No, I wanted this to be the back side because that's got the weird lines on it. Okay, so we've got that. Give yourself some room there, sweetie pie. My little sweet pie. You know what, I can just do this. 3/4. Okay. Then this is, ooh, 7 inches. 7, so 3.5. 3.5 is middle. Okay. If that's 3.5, and we are doing, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do a center. I want something that folds. Piece of paper. Here. Fold that in half. There. So there's one. Let me do 3.25 on the other side, and we are golden. Yes. And what did we say we were going to do? Yes. Okay. That's an 1/8, and then 3/4, and an 1/8. 3/4. And I'm going to measure it all the way to the end, believing that I might not do the bottom one. But if I do want to do the bottom one, I have it lined up. Here we are, so 1/8 of an inch. Boop. Possibly not a surprise to anyone. I go to watch a lot of baseball, and I watch a lot of baseball live. And when there is an easy out that happens in the outfield, usually my sound effect when the ball, it carries, the fielder is waiting, and then finally the ball goes into the glove. My sound effect is boop. It amuses me. And I think I have a life philosophy of, you know what, let's just amuse ourselves. Why not? Okay, so, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 pots of paint. Okay, well, okay. Now let's do one on the end. This possibly might not be straight. I don't care. We can't get all the way in that way. Can we get all the way in this way? No. Well, that's annoying. Silence is an indication of thinking. Well, what did we do? We did 3/8. Let's do 1/2 inch then. It's going to take me the whole hour to do this one little thing. Okay, let's try this now. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. So I line up the bottom and the two sides. Oh, whew, that was a lot of work, but it worked. One, two sides. There we are. There we are. There's 2. Okay. Rolling right along. That did not stay. Did it go? It did. Just got stuck. Who did I see get her circle stuck? Somebody recently got their circle stuck. And I don't want to cast aspersions on anybody, but I think it was Rachel at Roxy Creation. Oh dear. Okay, well, there's that. So step 1, we've got to release the circle. Okay, a little bit over here. There. Okay, and then a little bit over here. So that's that. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay. Good job. Yep. It's working. Yes, queen. It's all right. We don't have to worry about the funky one. It's a field paint pot or field watercolor set. Ugh. This might be another one that's doesn't want to go. Oh, there we are. Got to stand up with your stomach in it. And then this side. Oh, satisfying. Now, do I want to do this? Let's say I don't. Let's just say that I don't. Might do a little bit of that, a little bit of carving. A little bit of carving on that side. Yeah, but let's not faff around too much. And so we have that. So then we have that. Then I need a bottom piece of cardboard. And I think I have run out, so I need to just scoot my little dude over here. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Got that? Nah, this is the one. This is the color matchy match. Good enough anyways. So how wide do we want this? Oh, I am excited. So that's 2 inches. That's 2 inches. Inch and a half. Let's do 1.5 inches. And the other thing that I need to do then is cut this side. So we trim that to 1.5 inches, a 1/4 inch. So we will cut this baby down to 1.25 inches. There we are, and then we will have it centered. Or at least that's the working theory. Boo-yeah. Then I am just going to cut, did I say 1.5 inches? I think I said 1.5 inches. Do 3/4. Ooh, 1 3/4 is better. I feel like I'm running out of these file folders. I watched Cindy at Studio Lou go through a couple of thrift hauls, and she had just stacks of cardboard, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of cardboard. I am never going to go through that much if I got it. And it's like, you know what? If you just get on your horse and start using it, it does go. Now then, this is going to be plunked down like that. Now here is my theory. And I do have one. This needs, it needs not glue, but hang on a second, I'll be right back. I think this can use some gel mat. Is gel mat water soluble or not? 100% acrylic medium, ideal for extending colors, altering sheen, increasing translucency, and adhering collages. Dries to a wax-like finish. Do not use as isolation coat. Okay, that's what I was going to use it for. Never mind. Let's see what Mod Podge says. Sealer, apply thin coat, dry 20 to 30 minutes. Glue, apply moderate coat on surfaces, blah, blah, blah. Then position on surface, smooth out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is not an all-purpose sealer. Well, you know what? It doesn't need to be, does it? Or we look at this glue. This is not a sealer. That is not a sealer. This is not the sealer you're looking for. I will use something to attach it. Just need a splodge of water. There we are. Get that a little dry. We are not painting the Mona Lisa here, nor are we trying to preserve it. We are doing a little bit of a journal that's got some watercolor as a thing. There we are. We'll flip that over. We plunk that down like that. And I'm going to say my eyeballs say that that's straight. And this is still terribly goopy. Oh dear. Well, we were doing fine until we weren't. I haven't seen if Nancy's got anything wise to say about this particular project either. I should have a little scan through. Actually, that's a lie. I found one that I will show you in a second once I get some of this done. Just don't want too much curves. Okay. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. There. Okay, done. Okay, wow, that was a 40-minute journey. 40-minute journey into the unknown. Trek into the deepest, darkest jungles of ideas. So you're going to let that sit off to the side. So my thought, and I do have one, is I have tubes of watercolor paint, and I will fill each one with a little bit of watercolor paint, just like I made this. So this is an eyeshadow palette that comes from the dollar store, and I took out all the eyeshadow and then put in watercolor because it's a nice palette size, it's much easier, and so I can put in some, create like a portable palette, something small that I can use with my, usual good favorite colors, and do the same kind of thing here. Just put in some paint, level it off, and then let it dry, and then all you need is a little bit of water to activate it. You see me use it here. I can do the same thing here. So this is going to go off to the side. Seal you off there. La 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 la. Gonna have another cup of tea as a reward for that. That was a good job done. Well done, everybody. I feel like you were part of that. And an important part of that to boot. Ooh, feel these. These are double ply file folders, but can you hear them? They are, remember when I was doing that one little piece to be able to do it as an end? These could be really nice ends. There, okay, so pull her back here. So I need 1, 2, 3 cards, and then the last piece will be this in terms of making the folio, and then we'll have to do front and back cover maybe, and then ties. So I think we need to get the what she is painting on. So I would like to have these kinds of things. This was my original idea. This would have been like a fun little specimen to be able to do even like hieroglyphic letters, but I like the paint way better. So I am now looking for, what am I looking for? I am looking for images that are going to fit here that are of suitable, like this. This would be suitable to me. And it's like it would be something that she would use maybe as a sampler or as a help with her memory to go, okay, how do they do that now? So we've got that. I have ties even, which kind of got super excited because is this not like the best color ever to tie off this kind of a journal? So this was also part of my book boiling episode. And at the time I went, okay, now I've done that. Now what do I do? So what did I do? So I pulled off some papers. These are just blank bits. This is fun. That's super fun. That looks very papyrus. Ooh. Yeah, like that. But I kind of need to do a double card of it. Well, it's a single, so maybe not. See what these are. Oh, that's fun. Now, hilarious. My judgment is going to be these are all too big. And they are statues, not wall images. They're beautiful statues, though. So one of the things that helps the archaeologists date the tombs is, you see how this is art that is recessed? It is carved into the stone as opposed to in relief. This recess and relief is a shift in the art as it was rendered. Also, this edging looks 100% like a perforated stamp, which makes me laugh. That's just beautiful color. Look, it's like it's such a pale blue. It's it's like it's been filtered. Okay, we're not being very, ooh, now we're cooking with gas. I like that. Okay. Oh, so I did these as well. These were photographs that were from, I don't know, Nova Scotia or something. And this girl here, I thought was particularly enchanting. Elise Holloway. But sorry, Elise. Not this day. So let's see what else we have here. Oh, yep. Okay. Yep. And there's one on the back. Okay. These I think are a little better because they're a little smaller. New. Aww. Scribes recording the harvest. Now that would probably delight her. This Have a Happy Day. This has appeared in a bunch of books. And I think it says, have a happy day. This is what they say in the villages where they never know if the world will end tomorrow. And so there is the Song of the Harpist, where they use have a happy day as the basis. And I'll read it. Generations disappear and go away. Others remain, and this has always been so. Ancestors, gods existed once, and now rest in their pyramids. Nobles and illustrious persons are buried in their tombs. They built houses which no longer exist. What has become of them? No one comes from the world beyond to say how things are, to say what he needs, to soothe our hearts until we ourselves approach the place where they have gone. This is why you must have a happy day, and never weary of doing so. See, no one has taken his possessions with him. See, no one has come back once he has gone. It's very, very sad, but also very inspirational. And I like that, and I think we should need to keep that as well. My mom always used to say about the Irish, of which she were one, that they have sad songs and happy wars. And this feels akin to that in some weird way. So I need, so maybe this poem goes in there. So what am I cutting on the back? So I need to be super careful. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna take even smaller. Okay. There we are. And so this could just fold over because it's a blank sheet of goodness. Be the size of the card. We'll do that. We'll do that. Maybe we'll make a tag or something. Goodness, there's 8 minutes left. Oops. Okay, good enough. Are we running out of glue? We might be running out of glue. Yep. I can just do that. There. And I can put some kind of a picture there. So we've got those two. Now this is also another tricky one. Now I want to have the fullness of that picture, I think. And then this is, wow, that is King Tut's tomb. In S2e222. Okay, well, take a little off the top of the wall. There we are. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And is there anything else that we can use that is Egyptian in nature? Do a little bit of cleanup as we go through some of this stuff. We don't, but we've got some paper to use as lining. That's useful. There's a lot of paper there. I don't have that. I put that down. Oh, here's our bingo stuff. Oh, yes, we've got all about this. Oh, yes, we've got all about these. Goodness sakes. So what was the one that I wanted to use? I think I wanted to use that one or that little postcard. You know what? We'll just put them over here because that is one of the things that we can use. Put that over there as well. Then we have these. Oh, I didn't take it out of the way. So I feel like that's makes sense for this. Because it's drawing. We'll do that. Then, how will we fold it? What does Rachel do? Rachel quite often will do one of these. She'll do just a hair, just a hair. So she doesn't want to do it straight. She wants one end to be just a slightly bit smaller than the other side. And then we do the same over here. Then we do that. Then we do that. And then this tucks in. And because we have folded it not on the perfect square, but we have made ends a little bit smaller, this actually does work. And it tucks without an issue. So that seems to be a useful bit to include here. Being a useful bit if it fit. Okay, we'll fold it again maybe. Oh, bless my heart. There we are. Move that over again. There. Okay, how does that fit then? That'll fit. Oh, don't follow me, I'm lost too. Here we are. Okay, so we can pop on there. I feel like this, could this fit? Not great, but not bad either. It's almost like it needs a little bit more oomph to it to go in and out. Or maybe what it needs is we're down to the minutes now. Yeah, this needs to be, I think, a little bit tougher. How about this? Oh, living right. I tell you that. That's what happens. Okay, this is going to be super thick card. But I want it to go in there. There. Okay. And we're down to 3 seconds, so we're going to stop the clock so it doesn't go off. And then I am just going to cut this out. Well, do that. If we can turn the corner, that would be great. even better because that's the right way to go. Then just cut the little bottom edges off. There we are. That's much better. Okay. And anything worth overdoing. Stickers? Anyone? Bueller? Yep. Wow, they are almost all identical, Muriel. Pick one. Hoi. There. Fold that over. What's the L? I want the S. We're going way over time. There we are. And so that will have a bit of something something that is put into it. And I think I need to do a little bit more trim. A little bit tighter trim so that this can go in and out better. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we've got that, and then I will have the paint pots to do here. Nope, to do here. And what else do I need? I need the card for that. And I have 2 cards here, but I might add a third, like a smaller one, because there's no real color in it. And I need to do a little bit of a fun thing at the top there. And we're close to being done. We are close. Oh, it's starting to feel like it's a chonky chunk. You could throw that in your bag and off you get. Anyways, that is all for now. Thank you so much for being with me while we sort of worked our way through having this little paint palette that we're going to put on here. And I think it's going to be super fun to be able to do that. And that's all for now, I think. So we'll see you soon. Take care. Mind your manners. Bye now.